What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with some more Momir. We recently found out that this is going to be the only one of these that we're going to be able to play, because we do not have enough cards on this profile to make all the decks that we're going to need to be making through weeks 2 through 5. So if you're watching this later on, well, too bad. This is the only thing that we could play. So we might as well try to grind out the 15 wins if we can, and let you guys see as many of them as possible. So let's get into it. Amy, you said, if you don't mind me telling everyone, you're starting to dig this, huh?
Yeah, big time.
It seems pretty great. We had an interesting one last time. Kind of fun, but also a little misplay. It happens. We're facing Shadow Fox.
It was complex.
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Ooh, we have Ugin, we have Kiora, and we have Jaya, and we have 4 lands. So with 2 more we get Ugin, with 1 more we get Jaya, and we have Kiora if we want in the beginning.
Okay.
And actually with Kiora we can untap a permanent and have 5 for Jaya, even if we don't draw it.
That sounds beautiful.
Right?
For once. For once I actually like the hand.
Pass. Alright. We can... If we draw another land, I might feel confident enough to Momir and get rid of a forest. Ooh, we drew Dovin. We play Dovin on turn 3, depending on what they have. I'd rather play Kiora, because then we can get to Jaya on turn 4. Kiora on 3, Jaya on 4, and then Ugin on 6 if we draw another land, or on 5 if we draw another land. Which is very good. Watley can be discarded later. Let's play this, and Kiora.
Bet you've never been hugged by a kraken
We pass.
before.
Kiora's pretty good. For this. For this. Click random things.
The voice isn't great, but
no. They have Bolas colors. That's cool. They need 2 more swamps and they can play Nicol Bolas. That'd be bad. That'd be very bad for us.
Yep.
Ugin theoretically could destroy.
It would just be like our last opponent who discarded Bolus.
Yes. Okay, so this isn't amazing. Oh, but it's any merfolk. Interesting. Okay. We drew a forest, so I'm going to play a forest. We can Momir the other one later. Actually, we can... Do we have to... I think we have to pay extra for Jaya to be able to use her ability on this Kapala. Wow, I think we do. Well, let's find out with Ugin then. Because if we do, we can misuse Flora. Do you untap?
Analyze and found wanting.
No, yeah, we have to pay 2. You have to pay 2 extra to use any ability on this Kapala.
Okay.
And that includes Planeswalker abilities. So let's use Kiora, untap a land, use Ugin, or Dovin
When
on
pursuing
Kapala, tapping the
creativity,
2.
defy convention.
I was gonna say, why do you call it Ugin?
Sorry.
I was like, is it because it has a similar power?
Maybe.
Or like a similar thing that it does?
I don't know.
But no.
Just looks similar, coloration
Has
wise.
yeah.
The
Dovin,
white
Ugin.
and the white
But
on
my
this side
thing's
looks a
kind of
lot
a
like the
big
colorless on this side
Yeah.
to me.
Well, I always think the colorless look like white.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the mana
So
cost.
hard to tell.
Ooh, if we had double red, we could have Chandra. She's very good. Alright, so if we play a land, the issue is we could play Jaya, but we couldn't activate Jaya on Hala. Although we could on Kiora? Maybe we just discard Watley and Momir for 5.
Yeah.
That seems like our best bet right now. Actually, it could have been 6. Do we want to do that? Let's make it 6. Tap green. Kiora. Untap green.
Let's get moving.
Momir. X equals 6. There's nothing else that we're doing this turn, really. So, X equals 6. Discard Watley. Get 5/5 with Vigilance. We drew a card. Because of Kiora. We cannot activate Dovin, so we will pass. But they're 2/2, doing nothing against this 5/5 Vigilance. And if it attacks, it deals 1 damage to each creature defending player control. So if they get any creatures with 1 toughness, this kills it when it attacks.
Nice.
Which is very good, because with Momir, you never know.
Love to make a splash.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Actually, next turn we can play Ugin, notably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or we could play Giant. Okay. It's a 6/6 flyer. Ugin kills it though. Thankfully. We're good. Ooh, and it's a swamp too.
So
Good,
we're
so I don't have to
picking
play the
Ugin
forest.
instead of Jaya.
Yeah, because Ugin can destroy target permanent that's 1 or more colors, which is this one. So, land. Ugin. We could Dovin it.
I came into being long before your kind
-3.
ever existed. This is your past is unwritten.
We attack. I think we attack our opponent. I don't care as much about Kiora, and this is a 4-turn clock. If they don't block in 4 turns, or they don't stop this in 4 turns, they're dead. So,
Nice.
obviously they can block. That can be their choice. But then we don't have to... Yep, that's fine. It doesn't have trample, but we get rid of their only creature on the field. I'm more than okay with that. Dovin doesn't have to activate. Kiora doesn't have to activate. We can just end our turn.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're in an okay position currently. They now are outside of bonus colors. I mean, they still have it, but okay. So
And
they
our
tap a green.
5/5 went back to 5/5. Only 5/3 for about 5 seconds.
That's because it took damage. It took the 2 damage from the blocker.
Yeah, I know, but it didn't even stay that for our next turn.
No, it removed all damage gets removed at the end of any turn.
That's so stupid. It didn't do anything.
It prevented them from taking 5 damage.
Right, yes. But,
Ooh,
what's
7/7.
the point of changing that damage from 5 to 3 and then changing it right back to 5?
Oh, that's just what
Seconds
the
later.
well, because again, in any normal game of Arena, you could have instance at the end of someone's turn or something that you could have, like a burn spell or something that you could activate. This format doesn't have that, but they're not going to change that for this format in particular. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do we play Chandra? Do we play Jaya?
We play Karn, though.
We definitely don't play Karn. We might Momir for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could 7 Momir. Sure. Let's try that. Tap.
Nature flows.
Momir X equals 7. They do have a 7/7, which sucks for us. Let's discard Karn. He is very bad. We have a 3/7 flying, so we don't even get to draw a card off of Kiora here. Let's plus up Ugin. Get the top card of our library. Sorin. Nice. Thankfully, Dovin can activate this.
Perfection is unattainable,
and
so
we can
stop trying.
pass. All right. Thankfully, Dovin is going to be doing work against this 7/7. If we get Sorin, we are in the money. If this attacks, it does nothing because of Dovin to begin with. But I would love to be able to get aggressive with this thing because we just don't care.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Nissa is good. They can get a land that has haste, which I will happily block if they attack with it. I assume they don't. It's just going to be a creature for them. But if they can get Nissa up to 8, they can play all their forests, which will tap for like 1 billion mana, which is good, but also not good for Momir. If you watched our last video, you will know why I say that. Because if you tap for X equals like 25, guess what? You will have discarded a card and tapped all your mana for nothing. Spoilers. Okay. So, they have a 3/3 creature. Nissa would be something that would be nice to kill, especially because they're at 20, so I don't care as much about that. Okay, Jaya and deal 2 damage. They have a 2/3 now. What does this thing do? Oh, it has menace. Okay. It's a 2/3 with menace. Crawl Raider. Interesting. I feel like I've never seen this card before. Is it from a Planeswalker deck? I can't tell. We drew another forest, which is great. We already have 3, so we can be discarding these to Momir stuff. So... it's any target? It is any target. So we can bring Nissa down to 4 with Jaya, then down to 2, and then... well, we can hit her with this Sphinx, I guess. Does this have reach? No, it has trample. Okay. Menace and just a Vigilance Haste. Sure. Let's play Jaya.
What should I aim for
Let's...
first?
oh, wait a minute. Jaya says if another red permanent would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much plus 1. This deals 1 damage to each creature, so it would deal 2. It still wouldn't kill anything on their side, but I just think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Dovin is going to target the 7/7. Ugin is going to plus up.
I'm excellent in your
Land.
Lies beyond.
Kiora can untap stuff, but we don't care about that right now. Actually, I guess we can untap this later. Whenever a creature with flying attacks, you may draw a card. Let's have Jaya deal 2 damage to Nissa.
Are you
Let's go
watching
to combat
closely?
and attack Nissa for this and this. They can either let Nissa die or give us a sword.
Nice.
And we can draw
That
a
sounds
card.
pretty
It's a
sweet.
swamp, right? I thought so. Oh, they can block with their 7/7, I guess, and then the 2/2 wouldn't die. That's a fair point. Silly me. But Nissa would still go to 1 in the process, which is great for me. Oh, they block with their 3/3. They're actually killing it. Good, thank you.
Talk of
I'll
peace.
take my Sorin now.
Thankies.
We didn't play a land this turn, but Sorin's not 3. If he was, well, I guess we could play the Swamp anyway. Can't hurt. Just fingers crossed for Nicol Bolas, that's all. Do we use Kiora to untap our big flyer? Yeah, can't hurt. Can't hurt.
Let's get moving.
And we end our turn. Next turn, we can play Chandra, or we can Momir. I think we might just Momir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can Momir for 7, or depending on what we draw.
What does Chandra do?
Chandra can exile the top card of our library, and we may play it this turn.
Oh.
Which is great. That's very good,
Love
actually.
to make a
You'd be
splash.
surprised.
Be better if we could exile something of theirs, right?
Well, no, it exiles the top card of our library. It's not something on the field.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean, oh, you mean like play something from their deck? Oh, good. X equals 10. They have a 16/16 creature.
That's a pretty awesome art, too.
Yes, yes, it is.
That thing is sweet. Look at it. Oh my god, look at all those teeth.
Yeah.
There's like lines and lines of teeth.
Yep.
Oh, it's so cool.
It's indestructible. So we can't even use Ugin,
Harness
can we?
the elements.
Destroy. No, we cannot. We can use Dovin on it twice.
Good.
Sorin.
How'd they get 16?
It's 10 mana. 7, 8,
Oh.
9, 10. So they just, yeah.
That's a pretty good card.
Yeah. Alright, so here we'll play this. Can we do both? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But with Kiora, yes. So we tap a red. Use Kiora to untap the red.
One
Tap a
drop
red.
ripples and
Tap
grows.
a blue and a green for Chandra.
You want to go, tough guy?
Sorin. Then we can
Lord of Innistrad.
Dovin the 16/16.
few things can withstand my careful
We can-
scrutiny.
Jaya the Nissa.
I'm his lesson 1.
We can Ugin our top card, which is an island. We have 2 islands now. We can Sorin to deal 1 damage to either Kiora or our opponent. Probably opponent makes more sense. And
What
we
a
can
mess I've made.
exile the top card of our library. We may play it this turn. I would rather not. Just in case it's a planeswalker that we could actually use, because we've already played a land this turn, so we can't even get a benefit off the land. So, let's go to combat. Let's attack our opponent for 3. Draw a card. Yeah, it would have been Nahiri, and we would not have been able to play her. So, we will end our turn. Our creatures will have first strike, but that is irrelevant to us because they have a 16/16 on the field. It's not irrelevant. That's not fair. These guys have 3 power, but this is a 5/5, so like this 7/7, if we next turn if we play Nahiri, we can double block the 7/7 with a 5/5 and a 2/2 and feel a lot better. For now, I would sack one of these to block the 7/7. One of the 3/3s will get blocked by a 5/5. The other 3/3 can get blocked by a 2/2. Okay, yeah, because we can. Ooh, interesting. They really want to kill Ugin. We have three. Okay, I was gonna say we have. Okay, they're gonna try to kill Dovin. Okay, so Dovin dies. Ugin lives. If we go like this, do we let Ugin take 3? I think we do. Ugin would go to 1.
Are an anomaly, not to be
We get our
repeated.
island back, which we can play because we still have 2 forests to discard to Momir. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure.
Nature
Untap their
flows
7/7.
with vigor.
That's fine. Not too concerned about that. Okay. Let's make sure that we do things in the correct order. Let's Chandra first on our turn before we even play land or anything. X equals 8. 4, 5, 4. We drew another island. We had 2 islands under here, followed by another island, followed by 2 more islands.
Jesus.
That's crazy. Or maybe one. This was one of the ones from underneath. I don't exactly remember, but still. Let's exile the top card of our library.
No problem.
It is
Fire
Narset. Do we want to play Narset? We sure do have the blue. We talked about that. Each opponent can draw more than 1 card each turn. That would be good for their Kiora. Look at the top 4 cards of our library. We can reveal a non-creature, non-land. The rest on the bottom of our library in a random order. Sure.
Mind and body should move
We can
in unison,
use
like wind
Sorin,
and wave.
which would deal 1 damage to our opponent, and we gain a life.
Vampirism.
Narset,
With thoughtfulness before
4
action.
lands. That actually makes sense, considering there's 36 walkers. Reveal a non-creature, non-land card. I can't. I've clicked done a million times. Okay. Like, I don't know what else you want from me, game. We can still play Nahiri. That's good.
Okay.
She can deal 3 damage and kill either their land or their 2/3 with Menace. I'm going to say it's the 2/3 with Menace.
Okay.
X equals 1, 2, 3. She deals 3. Okay. All of our creatures have first strike, which is cool, but not particularly relevant again against a 16/16 creature. Let's go to combat. Oh no, they have a 4/5. This does not have vigilance, but I guess no, that doesn't make sense. No attacks. And we end our turn. Because like I was gonna say, we could attack and like gain 3 life because it had lifelink. And then untap it, because it wouldn't die being blocked by this. But we don't have Jaya to deal 2 damage. So, yeah. Not the best. We're not doing amazingly well anymore. This is getting a bit away from us. This thing, does this thing have trample? No. Good. It's Convoke and Indestructible. I knew it had Indestructible. I didn't remember what its other ability was. Convoke, which is irrelevant in this format, because that affects how you cast it. This did not get cast, it got Momired. Speaking of which, we should probably Momir next turn.
Yeah.
Sarkin the Masterpiece.
No sword
So
can pierce my
Kiora can
scales.
become a dragon.
Might
Oh, and
demands
himself,
power.
but he has summoning sickness. Kiora is a 4/4 flying dragon now. Thankfully, gets blocked very well by a 3/7 flyer, so that's fine. Although, they have a 4/5 as well, so we would just block one of them. Does it make sense to block the 16/16 with a 2/2? Yeah, it doesn't have trample. Okay, so they're killing Nahiri no matter what. And they're trying to kill Kiora. And they're trying to kill Narset. Okay. And they're attacking me for 16. So yeah. Oh, whenever a creature with flying attacks, we may draw a card. I would love to draw a card. Yes, it's another island.
Huh.
I would like to draw a card. Yes, it's a Johnny. Ooh, a Johnny's great. Okay, unfortunately, walkers are trying to be killed. So, we need to stop the 16/16 with this 2/2. Save me. We then can take our... interesting. Take our 5/5. If we double block, we can kill the 7/7. And then who dies?
What?
Nahiri...
Who is the 7/7 trying to kill?
Narset.
And we need Narset?
Well, the only thing is, Nahiri's dead no matter what, because both flyers are attacking her. She's only at 3, and they each have 4 power. We can only block one of them, so there's no need to block either of them.
Okay.
So we're blocking here. We can, I guess we can block this 3/3 to kill it. Which saves Kiora, which I don't need to be saved. And like you said, Narset can die. Yes, I see that I have time. I'm running out of time. Shut up. Yeah, I guess Narset dies so we don't throw anything away here. Sure. Those are the ones. They lost a land in the process, which is not the worst thing in the world. We get our island back. Our million islands that we have now. Jace, notably, is 3 blue, so I could play one of these.
The ocean
untap their
surges,
16/16.
life
Had Jace.
thrives.
What do you mean?
It would be useful to keep them, but...
Well, no. Well, again, all I'm saying is we can play it so we have one more mana for Momir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be magical 10, and we keep it at 10 because good God we've won.
Can't do 11.
Hey, Teo. Teo makes walls. A Johnny beefs up stuff. So maybe we take a turn off of... Well, actually, we wouldn't have to take a turn off regardless. 4, 5, 6, 7. We do not have double white, but we do have Kiora. So we are good. Let's tap the white. Let's use Kiora. Untap the white.
Let's get moving.
Glad we saved her. Let's play a Johnny first. Yep. Teo second.
I will teach you humility.
Okay, let's use a Johnny's minus
So
ability
glad to meet you.
beef up all of our... Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Teo makes a creature first, so that the creature
Put me
and
up
Teo
front.
get bigger. Don't be dumb. Let's Chandra. Ooh, we should have shot... Maybe Chandra at first? We can't Chandra this turn. That's fine. That is fine. Let's do a Johnny's minus.
Light shall
Everybody
always
gets buffed.
conquer darkness.
Jaya can deal 2 damage to any target, which is not relevant right now. Soren can deal 1 damage and kill Kiora.
Tides always
And we gain
rise
life.
again.
The straw.
Then we can Momir for 4,
Yeah.
which is not amazing, but it's not bad either, to be honest.
Okay.
X equals 4, and we discard one of our million islands.
Right.
We get Mowu.
Ooh.
If 1 or more +1/+1. Oh no, a Johnny. Okay, anyway, that's
What?
fine. A Johnny could have put 2 counters on this guy.
Uh,
We have a 6/6 and a 4/8 flying vigilance. So let's go to combat. It has vigilance, so let's attack. Because they have no flying blockers. Sarkin, excuse me. will go
Listen to
2.
them roar!
I will draw a card. It is a plains.
A challenge!
If I kill Jaya, I can kill Sarkin. I think it works. Although, if we wait a turn, it'll be a 4/4 flyer, which would die. Oh, it yeah. Okay, we'll wait. No. I think Jaya dies here, and we kill Sarkin. That's possible.
I'm sorry. Did you
Sarkin
get
can
burned?
make any planeswalker they have into a 4/4 flyer for +1.
yeah, that's too good.
It's very scary. And I mean, Or it can make dragons. It was only he was only at 2, so he couldn't have done it this turn. But if he keeps getting bigger and bigger, like he himself becomes a 4/4 flyer. We have a 4/8 flyer right here, but they have this 4/5, so they'd be able to deal 4 damage in the air, unanswerable to something, so they could like kill a Johnny. They get a 6/6, and they can return a land from their graveyard to the battlefield, which is not the end of the world, because they've already Momired for 10, and as we've learned, you cannot Momir for 11. I would really like a Johnny to live, because he can put more counters on things. Say each other planeswalker? Yeah, he does. Okay, so a Johnny they're trying to kill a Johnny. Big time. Look. 16/16, a 7/7, a 4/5 flyer, and that's it. I think I can take care of that, actually. I can draw a card. It's Semut. That's very good, actually.
Oh.
Our 1/4 Vigilance Defender blocks the 16/16. The 4/5 flyer gets blocked by the 4/8 flyer. And we double block the 7/7 with these two. Actually, we don't have to. Oh, Jai is dead. That's fine. We double block the 7/7 with these two. It has trample, so we would need to. But only one of our 2 creatures dies. And if Mowu lives, a Johnny makes it a 5/5 next turn.
Nice.
So those are my blocks. And I assume they kill the 6/6. It's the bigger threat. That's fine.
Good.
We drew Saheeli. If we play Saheeli and Semut, we don't have double red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can Momir for 10, discarding a forest. Let's use Chandra first. Exiling the top part of our library. It's a forest.
Oh, it's you
We could
burning.
play it, but there's no need to. That can just stay in exile. I don't care. But it at least gets Chandra up to 7, so that's cool. They conceded. They may have had to leave. I don't think we were anywhere near winning, but this took a long time. Interesting. That feels a little bad because we didn't get the
Yeah,
opportunity to like fully play it out.
Yeah.
Feels bad. All right, let's try to get one more quick one in. See what we can do. We have 7 wins out of 9 to get Tybalt.
Yeah, so we're almost there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
And
We're
getting
not-
Tybalt is
Whoa.
really nothing. That's pretty cool.
That is really cool. I didn't know that was an option. Oh, whoa. Speaking of Nicol Bolas, this hand's not terrible. We have Sarkhan.
Yeah.
He makes dragons and then other planeswalkers into
Yeah,
dragons.
he's a good card.
Okay, keep it. We need 3 black still for Bolas, so we may end up
But
discarding
we have
Bolas.
the islands and the reds. And
We only need 1 of each of those.
And we just
so.
got Chandra, so.
Correct. So Chandra we can play on turn 4. If we do island, plains, mountain, mountain, we can play Chandra on 4. Sarkhan on 5, Momir X equals 2, and they get a 1/1 that whenever they cast a non-creature spell, which is any planeswalker, they put a +1/+1 counter on Deep Root Champion. That's
Why
very
would you
good
put
for
a
them.
plains? Nobody needs white.
Well, Nahiri does now.
Well, if you want Nahiri.
I mean, eventually. It doesn't matter,
Did you
right?
mean to say island?
No.
Oh.
Right now, we only have 2 mana, so it doesn't matter. We can play nothing. So the order that we play them in doesn't technically matter. We're not
Makes sense to
Momiring.
keep the ones that you might actually need, but it's the Momir the rest of them.
Yeah. Well, we need all 5. Because Sarkhan's right now. They have a 1/3. There's Teferi. Now we need the 3rd. Now we need the planes.
Okay.
Teferi, bounce this. That's a 1/3? I don't know that we care. So that's 2 damage. Because this, it didn't actually get to exile a non-land permanent, thank God. Teferi plus him up, make him 5. They hit him for 2. He goes down to 3. And then we drop Nahiri and deal 3 damage and kill this. It's not great, but it's the best we got. He can
Right on
return a
schedule.
creature to its owner's hand and we draw a card, but if we do that now, he dies. Because they both have 1 power.
Here we go.
So right now we just plus him up and...
That's not what I was asking.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
was asking if the opponent's 1/3
No. If,
exiles a planeswalker.
Yes, but only when it enters, which it has already done.
Oh, okay. Thank
Correct.
you.
Yes.
That's what I was trying
Sorry.
to ask.
Sorry, I thought you were asking about Teferi.
I was like, we need to kill it as soon as we can. It's gonna kill all
This
the
we
others.
should kill, the Furled Mystic. But yeah, they're going to attack Teferi for 2, that's fine. 3.
Hey,
is
that
more
was
than
uncalled
okay.
for.
We drew a Swamp, but we need the double red, so we go like this. We play... Interesting. Teferi can go up to 4 and then die next turn. Because we have nothing that makes creatures. Chandra can exile the top card of our library, which we just then can't play. So we're just plussing her up 1 to exile the top card of our library to nothing. We can Nahiri, or, notably, we can Momir to have a creature to block to save Teferi.
Yes.
Okay. So let's plus up Teferi, because there's nothing in there. Let's discard our island. Momiring X equals 4. Discard this island, because we drew 1 swamp. 2 more land. Ooh, we have an 0/4 flyer. And we drew an Arlen, Voice of the Pack.
Nice.
We don't have any green, let alone double, but still. This will always be an 0/4. Just throwing it out there. Because it cares about instants and sorceries we own in exile or in our graveyard. So this will be an 0/4 forever. But it's a very good blocker. So there's that. Oh, this has haste? Great. So Teferi's dead. There's nothing we can do about them playing a rare Walker and Nissa. We can block, but there's no reason to. Teferi's just dead, and they're not attacking us at all. Because we block the biggest thing, which is 3, and he takes 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's only at 4. So he just dies. Oh well.
This is hardly.
Teferi's very good.
Well,
Teferi's
he's
a big
got a
old threat.
whole handful of planeswalkers here, so.
Yeah, but none of them impact the board when they come down. Like Sarkin... that's not true. Sarkin can make a dragon.
Yeah.
The problem is he then also dies.
Oh. Well, that sounds lame.
Well, he affects it more than almost anyone else. We can play Teo and make a wall so that if Teo dies, we're not as upset, but we have another blocker on the board to help Sarkin later. That's our best bet.
It is my duty to protect the vulnerable.
Yep.
I'll block them off.
Sure do have a lot of 0-powered creatures on the field. I guess Nahiri coming down could have killed this. We can do that next turn. Yeah, Nahiri coming down can deal up to 6 damage to a tapped creature.
Okay.
So we could get rid of any of these. The problem is, well, now we have 2 blockers. The problem is if we had done it last turn, we would have 1 blocker. Nahiri would go down to 4, and then she would get hit for 1, 2, 3. So she would technically have still lived because we could block the 3/3 with the 0/4. But still. And so now we can block. Teo would still die if they really want to kill Teo. If not, we can keep going wide with our tokens that Teo makes. Again, like I said, play Nahiri if they start attacking us. I'm more willing to take damage to our life total right now to start beefing up the board with Planeswalkers. And again, we need 2 more swaps. And then we have Nicol Bolas, Dragon God. So, yeah. Land creature that has haste, notably. They also are now 1 swamp away from Nicol Bolas mana. There, looks like are attacking Teo. They're attacking Teo. Yep. And me. So I don't care about me, but all 3 of these have 3 power, and we only have 2 blockers. So we might as well just block ourselves from taking damage, because Teo dies regardless.
Yeah.
So we'll block here. We'll block here. What does this do? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Good. Blocked. Yep, we take no damage because
I hope to serve you
if we
again.
can't save Teo, we might as well save our life total. I said I didn't care about taking damage to our life total, but at that point, it's doesn't make sense.
Then
not
at
to.
least we're doing something.
Right. But right now, like, we can't safely play any Planeswalkers on this board. Like, Nahiri can now kill this.
Good.
And so then we would have 2 blockers on 4 attackers. Nahiri would instantly die. But at least we would get 1 of their 3-powered creatures off the board. The problem is we can't kill Nissa. They just did X equals 8 and made our life total 10.
Oh my god. forest now, which we need 2 of to play Arlen.
Yep. Or we could discard it to Momir, X equals 5.
Yeah. Or we could discard Arlen.
Right. And play the forest. Or keep the forest in our hand.
Discard both the forest and the Arlen at some point to
Well,
Momir.
except that if we play the forest, then that's 1 more for Momir, X equals 6, which is a bigger creature because we're facing a 7/6.
Alright, so play the forest.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
discard
Yeah,
Arlen.
yeah. That's what I was asking. Yeah, yeah. So we'll do that. We will Momir, X equals 6. Discard Arlen. Get a 5/3. That when it dies, we get 2 1/1 flyers. Why would I attack with this 0/4? It will never attack with this 0/4. Stop asking. Okay. That Nissa is a huge threat that we couldn't deal with, and they're just getting 3/3s every turn. Plus anything that they can get with Momir. Yeah, we're super, super dead here. Okay, so we use the 0/3 to block the 7/6. Is that trample? No. We use the 0/4 to block... We use the 0/4 to block one of the 3s, so we take 3, 6, 9, 10, and we die. So I have to go like this. Or actually, I'll kill one of the lands, I guess. So we take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we go to 1. This is huge threat.
Flaming Eerie to kill that other thing.
Right, well, it doesn't matter. These are the biggest threats right now. And this. We can still kill this. But again, what I was saying was, we needed to Momir. Because that's what got us our 5/3, which killed something and... We got our second swamp. That's something. We can Nahiri and kill this 7/6 and then die.
Alright, let's do it.
Or we could discard the swamp or something else to Momir and try to get something.
Play the swamp, discard something else to Momir.
That's what I mean, yeah. And hope that we get something that makes 2 blockers or something that can block an additional creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
we're
6,
at
7.
1. We're gonna lose anyway. We might as well Momir whatever we can Momir at this point just to see if it saves us.
We'll get rid of Chandra. We get a 7/7. Nope. That's it. Okay, we lose. Well, are you happy? We lost to Nissa. 100% we lost to Nissa that game.
No, I'm not happy.
Hey, I did say we wanted it to be a quick one. It sure was a quick one. So that is going to be the end of this video. We have 7 out of 9 wins. We will keep trying, I guess, if we have some time. I can't promise we will, but we will definitely try. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. With that last game, was it winnable or did were we losing from the start? No, genuinely, I'm curious because if I messed up and there was a line that I missed, I want to know because I couldn't see it. I felt like we were just getting beaten down, and everything that we did, we were getting, we were losing. So I'm curious your thoughts and opinions. Amy, so far, still enjoying it? Interesting?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's so different every time.
Yes, which is good. It's a testament to the format and how unique it is as a concept. Right? People that play Constructed will know, like, you're going to see a bunch of Teferis, right? Teferi's very good. You're going to see a million Teferis, right? And so we're going to see a lot of Planeswalkers, but there are 36 of them. So it's varied. Like, we haven't seen...
And we're still seeing surprises. I mean, we thought Saheeli Rai was a bad card. So every time we got Saheeli, we were discarding her. And then we got to play against an opponent who played her and actually did a really good job playing Saheeli because they were getting servos left and right. They were turning those servos into other creatures. It was working out well for them. So we learned something. We got to learn that, okay, Saheeli's actually playable. And that game was a surprise for us because all the others, if we didn't see Saheeli.
Or even our opponents, I
we
feel like
saw
we're discarding
and
her.
when we saw Saheeli, we were like, "Oh, great! So now we've got this in the bag," and we didn't have it in the bag. So at the very least, it keeps it interesting.
Yeah, good point. Good point. And it's fun. It's interesting. I would prefer, like, there are 5 of these events. 4 out of 5 of them are constructed based, and you have to have enough cards in your profile, which is upsetting to me. I can understand that, like, if 3 out of 5 of them were, if you want to make it a little bit more balanced in that, unbalanced in that direction, but at least give us a second one where people who aren't grinding for cards and using the whatever these are called, the wild cards. Thank you. At least it gives us more opportunities to play, or leave this up when the second one comes out or something. But, you know, it's a limited time. We're going to try to grind through and get our 15 wins. I hope we can do it. I'll keep my fingers crossed. But stay tuned to our channel to see more of these, to see more other MTG Arena content, because we're going to have lots of it now. God bless this new desktop.
Yes,
so
we've got the setup now.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. For the Geek for All YouTube channel, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, guys, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.